Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vase. I don't know, my mornings are just, it's 7:30 in the morning here, or like 8 a.m. in the morning here. I'm really supposed to do this video like over a half an hour ago because I literally only have about 15 minutes before I have to get to the conference. So we're gonna make this real quick. I probably will not take any questions, just gonna do a 15-minute update. I'm sure people are gonna like that. And just gotta set up my thing here. All right. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Where's my Zoom? Where's my screen share? And which screen are we sharing? We're sharing the screen. Okay, hey guys, so you're on my Twitter, and well, my Twitter has been blowing up the last 48 hours. I really have had no time to look at it, but I scrolled through my notifications, which are hundreds. Actually, I haven't even seen these. Where did these come from? Yeah, I didn't even get that far up yet. Jeez. There was one interesting one. This one. So, hey, thanks, Wealth Seeker, for pointing that out. So, like, I don't remember all of the YouTube streams that I've done, but he went back and he found a stream from the 26th of January of this year, and look at the title of that video. So I clicked on it, and well, let me make sure everything's working. Yeah, everything's working, right? So I clicked on it, and here's a video from January 26th of this year, and look at the title. Why are people so scared of a $7,500 Bitcoin? And notice how I'm pointing to this target right here, 7,500, because I drew this descending triangle. You can see it right there on the screen. Let's make this bigger, okay? So clearly I was bearish, 100% bearish. I did this video in Paquette, okay? Now I know I was bearish before I got to Paquette, okay? Because I did a video with Van Zen. Now my problem is that I went to my YouTube channel and I wanted to find older videos than January 26th. And for some reason I can't. When I go to my video section, for some reason it's not showing me older videos in 5 months, and 5 months ago was April. Now I don't delete any videos. Well, there was one or two, but they weren't price related videos. There was other circumstances, but I've never deleted any my price prediction videos, and I don't know how to get to them, right? So I'm not sure. So I guess the best thing you can try to do is you can go to the On the Record playlist and find the On the Record with Van Zen. On the Record with, no, it's CoinDaddy. Damn, I wish there were dates here. Where's Van Zen? I know I'm wasting time and I have limited time. There it is, Van Zen, right? So what day was this video? Let's make this bigger. Where are my charts? Here are my charts. Yeah, see, that wasn't much earlier. So this would have been like January 24th or something. Oh, January 25th, it was the day before, right? So we need older videos than this. Need older videos than this, right? Because I can tell you right now where I went fully bearish. It was probably this line. That's my best guess. That is my best guess. My best guess, I went fully bearish around whatever this date is. So this is the 8th, 10th of January. 10th of January is where I went bearish because that's the daily 3 going below the daily 2. That is my best guess, okay? But I can't find those videos because I have no idea, like for some reason YouTube isn't like showing, I do too many videos. So I think YouTube is struggling showing me all these videos. They're there somewhere. I haven't deleted them. But my best guess, that's where I went bearish because right here at the bull trap, things were still looking pretty good at the time. For me anyway, I mean, other traders saw the bull trap, but things were still looking somewhat bullish here. I was waiting for my 9 and maybe a double top and maybe a breakout. But so what price is that? That's around 14, 15,000. 14, 15,000. That's when I admitted that we have a bear market that will last for an extendedly long period of time. And it's 9 months later, and here we go. All right, let's get to the current price. Well, first, let's see how the workshops are doing. The 30th is still sold out. Still a lot of seats left on the 29th. Amsterdam, Chiang Mai, people are picking up. Singapore, not so much, and then Australia, and then there's more in Australia, right? And of course, if you guys like my work and want to support my work, please check out the affiliate and referrals page, where you can support my work without paying anything. And that's the way I like to monetize, without having you pay for anything. Okay. Monthly chart has barely budged. We went up about $100. We're slightly off the lows. So on a monthly chart, here's what you're watching. You are watching, are we gonna close at a brand new monthly low? The intra-month lows are irrelevant. What you are looking for is, will we close the month below $6,388? That's what you're looking at. And right now, we're still a little bit lower, okay, by about $50. But this is a monthly chart. It updated about 8 hours ago or something, or 7 hours ago. Let's not talk about this, and there's no reason to talk about this. We'll talk about it next week. Okay, here we go. The dreaded weekly triangle. By the way, like I said, my best guess, I went full bearish January 8th, January 10th, which was this candle here, okay? And the low for that candle was, yeah, it had a pretty significant low. It had a 92 low, but it had a $14,340 high. I'm pretty sure I went full bearish in the beginning of that candle, because if you look, right, here's the weekly candles. And if I turn on if I turn that on, you can see how there is a red 2 going below a red 1 on a weekly scale. So this is where you go bearish weekly. Now that took place, I should not make that green. I'll make that, dark red. What price is that? What was the low of that candle? The low of that candle was 12,800. So the moment you started trading lower than 12,800 on the week of, well, the daily went bearish earlier, right? So remember, the daily went bearish prior to this candle. The daily went bearish on January 10th. The weekly went bearish the following week, the week of January 15th, at a slightly lower price. So the daily got you a heads up, the weekly made it official. So that's when you double down on your bearishness. So that's exactly what I did. Prior to this candle, prior to January 10th, prior to the week of January 15th, I was still, optimistic. Tyler Jenks was already fully out of Bitcoin. I was still optimistic. So, and I still get shit for being optimistic and wrong to the bear market, while everybody else still gives me shit for being bearish the whole way through. And look at what happened next. I've been bearish each step of the way, other than the bounce of 6,000, where I was bullish, and all the other times I've been bearish every step of the way. And now we're coming to the end of this triangle, and I think it's going to end badly. I mean, even if we go up from here and we can go as high as 7,000, it still doesn't look very good. All right, I got a question. Thank you for your tip, Barry. You've said there are 2 bottom scenarios, one with the capitulation and 2 with the price stay longer time between 6 and 7. Yeah, so we can either have a bottom that looks like this, where we fell from 12,000 to 6,000. We fell 50% in a matter of weeks. And we fell what from 12, actually we fell from 12,000 down to say 50% in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, a week and a half maybe. And then we bounced all the way back to 12,000 within another week and a half. So that's a V-shaped bottom, but it needed to keep going up. It didn't. And the other way to bottom is we get stuck at the lows. Now, the higher those lows are, the longer we have to get stuck. So for example, if you never want Bitcoin to go below 6,000, we would have to get stuck somewhere between 6,000 to 7,000 for at least another year, maybe another year and a half, right? If we fall all the way to 3,000, we only need to get stuck at 3,000 for maybe 9 months. If we fall all the way to 1,000 to 2,000, and we don't immediately go back up to 3,000 and above, we would need to get stuck at 1,000 to 2,000 area, or $2,000 to $3,000 area for maybe 3 to 6 months. Okay, I don't think this bear market is ending this year. I was grossly optimistic that it's possible for this bear market to end in late October, early November, but because we're not going down, we're delayed. I thought we would hit $5,000 in July. It looks like we're not hitting $5,000 till October. So that is, what is July to October? So that's 7 to 10. That's 3-month delay, right? So I can't see us bottoming out in October. I just can't, unless we crash down to $2,000 in October. Like, we're not bottoming out in October, guys. October or November. I think this thing is going to drag on, and it looks like Van Zen was right. Van Zen and I did a video on the 25th. That's a must-watch video. This Van Zen video, and I was already bearish before going in, before meeting Van Zen. Oh, and by the way, look at the comments. The comments are absolutely hilarious. Look at this. Not gonna happen. Sure, yeah, 7,500. Not gonna happen. So unreasonable. Comments are hilarious, guys. Where's another genius here? 1 Bitcoin now costs $8,000 to mine. What the heck are you talking about, Tone? Either you want full retard or not understanding basic economics. Your charts mean nothing. Okay, there's a genius that says Bitcoin can't fall below 8,000 because of some stupid theory that this guy has about mining costs, which means nothing. Bitcoin can fall to $1,000. Mining costs are irrelevant here, completely irrelevant. People just don't get it. I'm not saying it will fall to $1,000. I'm saying the cost of mining 1 Bitcoin is totally irrelevant when 99% of your Bitcoin is determined by speculative trading, not by mining. There were other amazing ones. Anyway, wasting time again. Let's move on with the price. Daily. Here's the daily. Let's see. So here's the daily chart, right? So what I said yesterday still holds, right? So you had a really big drop on the 1 candle, right? So according to the daily chart, you're not really supposed to be bearish until after a red 2 crosses below a red 1. Also notice we're below this trend line, which is significant. But we didn't fall below a red 2 on the current candle, right? So you have to wait for the current candle to play out. I mean, we have lots of time. We still have more than 12 hours left before this thing flips. We have like 15, 16 hours left in the current candle. You can see how your CMF is negative. That's not good. Your MACD is negative. That's not good. Your RSI is still okay. So let's wait. Maybe there'll be a red 4 below a red 3, but if it's a red 5 below a red 4, that's already like borderline too late. So let's see what happens here. The 12-hour chart gave you a much better trade here. And like I said, hey, you can get your stop loss hit. I mean, but you still made some money on this trade. I would wait for the count to reset. I'd wait for a green price flip, wait for new shorting opportunities, because eventually this thing will crash under this red line and then accelerate once it falls below 6K. When is that going to happen? I don't know. Shorts are starting to, get cocky again. They're starting to tick up a little bit. Look at your 4-hour. It has flipped to the upside. It's working on a little tiny ascending triangle. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin pops here a little bit. Remember, look at your weekly chart. You have room. You have room. You still have the moving average, which should start to drop quickly. I still think the triangle is primed to crash to the downside the first week of October. Maybe it'll be next week, but it would be ideal for the first week of October. That would be clean. Things aren't always clean. Yeah, I mean, we're getting close to this purple line. I don't know. I mean, if we hit this purple line on leverage shorts versus leverage longs, that's a new frontier. Like that's a new frontier. Bitcoin has never been this leverage short before. I don't know exactly what that means. Does that mean that the inexperienced speculative short trader is going to get crushed? Or does that mean that somebody like Mike Novogratz and Tim Draper are going to get crushed, right? Because they're holding, large positions long and potentially buying more if they think the thing has bottomed. So I don't know what that means. I can't tell you what it means if I don't know what it means. We will all find out. When things reach, new extreme levels, it's not always obvious. Like the market can stay irrational way longer than it can stay liquid. All I can say is I'm watching this very carefully. Ethereum is kind of irrelevant right now. The S&P 500. So it didn't close as well. Like I said yesterday, let it wait. Let it wait. I'm seeing more articles about an imminent crash. One of my friends sent me one. Let me see, maybe I can pull it up. Oh man, I forgot to read all my messages this morning. Let me see here, hold on. All right, shout out to my friend Rob over in New York. Yeah, so I don't know. I just read the headline. I'm not sure if it's a US market crash expected as household income explodes. Will millennials flock to Bitcoin? I'm not expecting a market crash, guys. I'm not expecting a stock market crash, and I'll tell you why. I'm not expecting a stock market crash because there is nothing in this chart that tells me there's a stock market crash coming. Yes, there might be divergence, right? Sure, there's a little divergence, but this high isn't in yet, right? Yeah, of course there's weekly divergence, right? So look at your RSI. Your RSI was way higher, now your RSI is way lower, your MACD was way higher, your MACD is way lower, right? But I think we're about to break out to the upside. So we can get a higher MACD, we can get a higher RSI. Everything looks clean to me. We're coming off a 9. We're in the slow down correction phase. If next week is above current week, it's a huge bull market. And here's the daily chart. The daily chart's on a 5. We finally broke above. I don't know. I mean, we're getting close to a 9 here. I'd rather have a pullback from 2950 back to 2900 and then pick it up from there. Gold hasn't done anything, so it doesn't matter. Silver, it's bouncing a little bit. I can see it going back to 15.5, back test the bottom of the triangle. Guys, this is the same triangle that Bitcoin is in. It's the same style. It's the same triangle. This is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin as well. It's just technical analysis. It has nothing to do with fundamentals. And I have to say, 90% of the people that talk about fundamentals, they don't understand what fundamentals are. News events are not fundamentals, they're news events. There is fundamentals, there's news, and there's technical analysis, okay? Yes, some hedge funds trade the news because some hedge funds make the news. If you are responsible for making the news, you can trade the news. If you are a news reactionary trader, you will absolutely fail. Fundamental analysis is not news. I don't know how else to break it down to you. Fundamental analysis is the basic understanding of the asset. So I know the fundamental analysis of Bitcoin probably better than most other traders, and it's very easy to prove because I'm the only one that tells you should never trade anything but Bitcoin. because Bitcoin is the only crypto that is fundamentally sound. It's the only crypto that probably will not go to zero tomorrow, where any other crypto will probably go to zero tomorrow. Like any other crypto, including Ethereum and including anyone else, I give any other crypto a greater than 50% chance that tomorrow you wake up and it no longer exists. Bitcoin is the only one where I give a greater than 50% probability to, where you wake up in the morning and it exists. Okay, that is fundamental analysis. Lightning Network, the development under the hood, the strength of mining, decentralization of the coins, use of the coins. That's fundamental analysis, not news events. That's not fundamental analysis. That's news analysis. That's different, completely different. Tyler and I should talk about this in depth. All right, I got one more question before I'm gonna end the stream. Silver has been going down for 5 years after a triangle break. If Bitcoin follows silver chart after the triangle break, it looks like Bitcoin will be in a bear market for at least another year. Thoughts? Yes, I agree. Silver is about to break its all-time low. So here's what that means. What that means is, and here's another triangle, guys. I love triangles. I love triangles. Those that attended my workshops know I love triangles. And by the way, silver had an even bigger triangle. I don't even know why I don't have it on here. I should have it on here. I'm going to grab this triangle. I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. There's a triangle right here. Probably here. This is the triangle that's most similar to Bitcoin. Got a triangle inside the triangle. Boom. There it is, right? There. There, just draw a best fit triangle. It's not hard. Right there, right? I don't know why I didn't have it on this chart. But there's a triangle inside a triangle. This one should probably be a little bit smaller. Like that, maybe. There's your break. Okay. Anyway, you gotta look at this big triangle, right? Did the target from this big triangle get achieved? Shit, I gotta go. What's the price range? 1350. How far did we fall? You know what? Let me clean this up. How far did we fall? Did we fall 1350 yet? Oh, look at that. What a surprise. What a surprise. 1350 is exactly where the bottom was. What a surprise. Actually, I'm going to do this. That's a better triangle. A much better triangle. So it's a wider triangle. A little bit longer. A little bit bigger. So we didn't quite get the full target. 1550 is what we were looking at. 1550. So we didn't hit it yet, but we will. We will. I think we will. There it is. Came up just short. Just short. So look, it's a triangle off the bull trap, right? In silver, but Bitcoin just moves faster. This is the weekly chart of Bitcoin, right? So here's the weekly chart of Bitcoin. So that triangle is the weekly chart, right? So if I zoom out back to the 2014 bear market, right? There was a triangle here. There's a triangle there somewhere. Up here, there was a triangle. I remember I used to write about it. On a daily chart, it's much cleaner. Right, there was a bull trap, there was a big drop, then it bounced to the upside, and then it did another triangle. Bitcoin just did it so much faster. Because now if I go back to silver, right, it looked like it bottomed, had another triangle, target met perfectly, went up, and is now making another triangle. I mean, this thing is a catastrophe. Really bad. I mean, it couldn't even pull back to the, look, silver was so weak. After the triangle breaks, it couldn't even come back and back test the bottom of the triangle. It missed it here. It missed it back in 2013. It missed it back in 2015. And it's probably going to miss it here in 2018. So silver is in a 7-year bear market, for God's sakes. Topped in April of 2011, and we are now past April of 2018. It's been over 7 years, and it looks like it's just getting started. So let's hope Bitcoin's bear market only lasts a year. What's my favorite mixed drink and type of beer? I'm more of a tequila on the rocks guy now. I like my, añejo and extra añejo when I can afford it, when Bitcoin price goes up. And as far as mixed drinks goes, I don't know. I'm not really into mixed. I like weird drinks now, like something weird. Show me something that has like tequila and some egg yolks and I don't know, something interesting and weird. As far as beer is concerned, I was always a big fan of Guinness. Micheladas are really good too when I'm in Mexico. Though that's not actually a beer, that's just how you drink a beer. All right, guys, that's it for me. I think I'm done. This is Apple. Like I said, I'm a little bearish Apple right now. I don't like the look of this. So we'll keep it at that. And TSG, been keeping an eye on this. I would be neutral right here. I would go bullish above 25 and bearish below 23.50. All right. I am off to Smiles Expo. After that, I am off to Honey Badger in Riga. Then I will be at Bitcoin Wednesday and 2 days of workshops the weekend before. And then, of course, Hackers Congress, back to Ukraine, really enjoying Ukraine. And then Singapore, then a month in Australia, then back to Singapore. All right, guys. Once again, please support my work via my affiliate section. The watch price goes up soon. Go ahead and check that out. Love the new Cryptomatic. Good job, Lewis. Beautiful, beautiful timepiece. I ordered one. Go for it, guys. Price goes up soon. Use discount code. Use discount code TONE. I don't get paid for that. That's just a discount for you guys. I lost all of my Buy the Dip shirts thanks to Wuling Airlines, but I'm gonna get some more and hats and whatever you like. All right, guys, I'm done. And check out those old videos. Like I said, find the video. I am 90% certain I became a full-blown bear on January 10th or 11th, like January 10th, I hope. So hopefully someone can fact check me on that. I can't seem to find the closest video to January 10th. That's when I became a bear. Bye guys. Talk to you all. Bye guys. Talk to you all next time.